Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on Eyewitness Morning News. I'm Katie Steiner here with
Chris Franklin. Glad to have you, Katie.
Party! We're having fun this morning.
You're way too excited for a Saturday morning.
Let's get real, though. It
Okay.
is way too hot. I
It
came
is.
outside of my apartment at like 5 o'clock this morning, and it was already stifling.
Hot and humid, but it's August, so you'd expect this.
Can you do anything to help
Late
us out
September,
here?
talk to me late September, we'll make some changes.
Okay. I'm looking for a nice like 75 degrees.
We've got another solid month of the heat and humidity before we finally start getting real cold fronts.
Great.
I'm sorry, yeah, you don't look
Super,
happy about that at all. I'm not either,
excited.
but this is typical August weather.
All right, thanks so much, Chris. Today is a big day for demonstrations here in New Orleans. Hundreds are expected to march with the group Bring 'Em Down NOLA. Now, this is in wake of last week's protests in Charlottesville. So today, safety is a huge concern for both residents and local leaders. The group will march from Congo Square to Jackson Square, and it wants to let the city council know that even though 4 Confederate statues came down here in New Orleans, there's still more to do. Take 'Em Down NOLA co-founder says he understands the concern for safety, but will not live in fear. New Orleans police says it is prepared to take the necessary precautions to keep the public safe while letting everyone practice their First Amendment rights. Today's rally is set for 1 o'clock this afternoon, starting at Congo Square. And there's another rally in town today, but this one is on the steps of City Hall. It's called Flood City Hall, and it's a group of concerned citizens that are calling for Mayor Mitch Landrieu to step down. They want the mayor to step down after, quote, a lack of leadership coming from the mayoral office, end quote, after the flooding events a couple weeks ago. The rally will start at 11 this morning and go until 1 p.m. And we're learning more about the federal government's plan to repair the city's pumping and drainage system. The Army Corps of Engineers said it is helping evaluate the Sewage and Water Board's power station. Officials say that the goal right now is to increase pump capacity as soon as possible, since the areas that flooded in July and earlier this month are at risk of flooding again. Now, there is no word yet on how it's planning to do that specifically. And we all know that Cedric Grant is out, but now he'll be gone sooner than we thought. We have confirmed that Sewage and Water Board Executive Director Cedric Grant will leave his post at the end of next week. Sources confirmed to Eyewitness investigator Mike Perlstein that the interim management team will be taking over for Grant, and that group will be made of at least 5 state and national experts from various fields. Grant originally was set to retire at the end of November. He announced his retirement just 3 days after heavy rain caused serious flooding across the city 2 weeks ago. And with a little more than a week and a half left of August, House Majority Whip Steve Scalise still expects to return to work next month. Congressman Garrett Graves told Eyewitness News that Scalise remains at a rehab hospital and still has a long road of recovery. Scalise was seriously wounded during a shooting at the Republicans' congressional baseball practice 2 months ago. What a beautiful morning out there. Welcome back. I'm Katie Steiner here with Chris Franklin. Can't even say your name right this morning.
You'll get it eventually.
I hope so. You never know. But it's sunny out there.
It is pretty.
So hot.
But it is warm,
So
it is
hot.
muggy, and it's August.
Cheers.
At least it's nice looking.
Yes, I think I'd rather take the rain.
Would you?
Honestly, yeah, it'd cool it off a little
Well,
bit.
we'll
Obviously
have to-
not a ton of rain.
Right, just some
like a
cooling
sprinkle.
showers. Yeah,
Yes.
just some cooling showers. We will get the chance for a few cooling showers during the day today.
And back in the United States, 1 officer is dead and 3 others were injured in separate shootings in Florida. In Kissimmee, right outside of Orlando, police say 4 men shot and killed an officer and seriously wounded another. Last night, the 2 officers were responding to a call of suspected drug activity. This bloodshed came during what was supposed to be just a simple routine check for the officers. 4 suspects involved in that shooting are in custody. And just 2 hours later, down the road in Jacksonville, another man shot 2 more police officers. They were responding to an attempted suicide at a home where people were supposed to be in danger. Now, as the officers got closer to the home, a man came out firing a high-powered rifle, wounding both officers. They returned fire and shot and killed that suspect. There were 3 other people inside the home at the time, and police do tell us that they were all safe. According to the police department, the officers' injuries are serious. And President Trump's chief White House strategist is out. Steve Bannon's last day was yesterday, following weeks of people thinking that he would be fired. CBS News correspondent Weijia Jiang has the latest from the White House. And 2 people working for top universities are facing first-degree murder charges this morning. An Oxford University employee, Andrew Warren, and a Northwestern University professor, Wyndham Latham, are both accused of killing a 26-year-old man last month. Police say that the 2 men stabbed the victim to death. Investigators tell us that Northwestern professor had a personal relationship with that victim. Both men were arrested in California and are on their way back to Chicago to face charges. And AT&T may be looking for a buyer in its home security business, Digital Life. The service offers customers sensors and cameras so they can monitor their home and pets from their phones. The potential sale is reportedly a part of AT&T's effort to pay down debt after it planned a purchase of Time Warmer for $85 billion. And Facebook is getting closer and closer to actually reading your mind. It's testing a new feature to help you personalize your newsfeed. It's called Featured Topic and would tailor links to news on topics that you are interested in. Selected items would include a few sentences on a subject, a news story link, and a photo. Online money is continually giving cash a run for its money. Bitcoin hit a new record high, giving it a market value of about $74 billion. That's according to CoinDesk. And to put this into perspective, that's about $1 billion more than Netflix. Welcome back. Schools and camps around the country are preparing for that solar eclipse that's now just days away. While it's a very exciting time for adults and kids, experts are reminding parents to make sure that your kids view the eclipse in a very safe way. Kenneth Craig reports from Fremont, New York. And if you still need those eclipse glasses, the New Orleans Public Library has you covered. It will be giving out glasses at all its locations today except in Central City because that library is closed on Saturdays. So make sure you get there early. They have a very limited supply. Those libraries open today at 10. Someone who doesn't need the eclipse glasses is Chris Lankland because he's already got his glasses.
I tell you what. The lenses, if you're not used to, you can't see anything.
Can you see have a lot of lights around here. You can't see anything from the lights?
I can barely see our studio lights because they're very bright, and that's it. So you really, these are a very thick, well, not a thick, but a very dark lens, so.
And that's the test, right?
And that is the test. These have to be very, very dark because you're looking at the sun. And the problem is, the problem is not going to be someone just kind of glancing at the sun. It's trying to stare at it to watch the eclipse. Why you need the glasses.
I think they're very flattering. I think you should wear them during your weathercast.
Should I?
Come on.
Should I wear them as I stumble over to the weather wall?
I can lead you, and you can go over there.
That's a good idea.
Can you do your weather blindfolded?
You'll just hear things breaking and me tripping, rolling into the set.
Welcome back. People are lining up in a tattoo shop in North Dallas, and this is crazy, Chris. So take a look at this new machine. It is allowing the machine to pick their permanent design. It's a gumball machine, but inside there's a line of drawings, and you pay $100. The artist gives you a token, and you get whatever comes out. The artists say that the tattoo parlor is not a gimmick. Customers say at the shop, it is a good deal since most tattoos there cost between $200 and $300.
Okay, I know a lot of people like tattoos. I don't care for them.
I don't really want to put things on my body. I would rather put things on the wall.
Right. Because but you're leaving it up to chance for
thanks.
something that's being permanently put on you.
I guess like if you get a sleeve though, like does it matter
right,
what
then
all is on the sleeve?
Probably.
I don't really know how that works. I know you have a sleeve under there.
Yeah, I do. Well, but it's all weather related.
Oh, so you wouldn't want to go to the gumball.
It's the daily forecast.
What happens when it changes?
Well, I put a new one. It's just a new line.
That's got to be decently expensive, I would say.
It is. It gets expensive after a while. I just do it myself.
Well, stay cool out there. It's going to be hot, but thank you so much for joining us here on our show. We'll see you back here. Both of us will be back here tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock.